All right. Am I live? Yeah. Good morning, guys. I think I made a mistake. I might have said, I posted something on YouTube community that I will have a live stream 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. It may have been 8, or maybe I just woke up late. But yeah, welcome. Zehi, welcome to my live stream. And you're right, we're gonna unbox and graph this one here and my live first impressions of the Ziigaat audio. Thank you so much, Ziigaat, for sending this in for a review. It's a weekend thing for me to be, just share my morning time with you guys. Yeah, just you know, let me just share my live, guys, to my friends. And if you can also share it to people. Like if you're watching now, you can share it to people. Okay, there we go. Are there watching? I don't think there are people watching it. Are there? Probably not yet. Maybe it's too early for people in the US, and maybe already late in the Philippines or in Asia. All right, let me just. Oops! No. All right, I don't know. Oh, I have a one viewer. Yay! Okay. So, man, social media, this. All right. Anyhow, so yeah, let's just start. I've been too quiet for a long time. So again, Ziigaat Audio. I have my Odyssey. I should have my Odyssey here. I should have my Odyssey for comparison. Let me just tune my ears to the Odyssey first, It's better that way. Oh, where is it? Man, I hope I didn't lose. I didn't lose it, right? Oh, please. Huh. Man, I always. How do I ever learn? How do I ever fucking learn? Here. I know it was here. All right. So I'm gonna tune. Okay. Yeah. I know. Ziigaat is releasing a tribrid set. I don't know. I think it's a BADD and could be a microplanar set. And I really Yeah, I'm a fan. I'm a fan of Ziigaat. Um, there are three companies that I really like. One is Let Sure because they I don't know, they're just bold with their tunings. If you've seen Let Sure's IEMs, how their IEMs were tuned before and how they are now. Of course, the S12 was the gateway to everything that they are now. Um, I hope, yeah. Um, Zigot and Apple because they're doing their technology and they're just flexing whatever they can do. Um, and they stick to their house sound. That it's not pride, it is consistency. Or people can call it pride, whatever you want, but they've been very consistent with their tuning philosophy. It's always the same on graphs, and they're just trying to improve it. I don't get the chance to be sent with the sample, the Apple Dawn X sample, because they're expensive, but I am trying to get a hold of the Dawn X through other reviewers, like Super Reviews or JTIS or whoever who is going to send me first. But for now, we have the Odyssey 2. Bear with me. I'm just really, I mean, we can talk too. I mean, we can talk while I listen to some of the songs here. It's like a warm up, Why I'm doing this? Um, I'm doing this because I don't want my ears to be biased with, not really biased. It's like I am putting a platform to my first impression. So again, listening and impressions are very subjective. They always not always. It's I mean, you can understand. I don't understand. I'm lost for words. You're able to know, of course, the tuning when you get, first listen to an IM, but um my point is if you listen to a bassy set, your impressions on an IEM would be less bassy if they're balanced. You know what I mean? It's just that your brain adjusts to whatever you were listening to, if that makes sense. And I first noticed that with not really notice. I kind of like have an idea how our brain works, or how at least the how our ears adjust to external stimulus or stimuli. So when I was in Japan, I was listening to. I have my RS1 with me, Akustune RS1, and if you know that, like, it's tuned very bassy and it's tuned very bright. Not really bright, just bassy. And in the mornings, I walk to the train station and they just sound like how they're graphed. Like punchy bass, good bass, stuff like that. And my job at that time, I help kids. I was like a tutor, English tutor. And so that involves a lot of talking, and talking is actually we don't know this, but when we talk, we actually passively it's not really we don't listen to ourselves. It's like the structures in our ears, they're still working. They're still vibrating, they're still capturing all those sensations, all those, like it's still filtering sound, but you're just not processing it. Like you're not understanding it, or like it's not being processed, but everything goes through it, And imagine that the whole day I talk, blah blah blah. And I don't know, I've never measured my voice, but it could be like, because I'm a male and I talk, and it could be I don't know. Maybe my brain interprets it as like a warm signature, just to put a point, okay? And then when I get home, listen to the RS1. Guess what? They're not bassy anymore. They're not bassy. They're just they become like balanced or almost neutral in sound. Um, and is that what does that entail? It entails that um, our impressions differ on. It depends on what we're doing. It depends on our activities. It depends on our mood. So, which brings back to the point that music is really subjective. Um, it is subjectively repeatable, and I think it is subjectively. You can study it. You know, like there should be a science behind it. But I'm not interested in doing some research about it. But I'm pretty sure there is it should be explored. Anyhow, so I remember the AJ07. That's I think the lecture up. Haven't heard up since Brass Bracket. Oh yeah, lecture ages I like. Is it the OG ones? I love the OG ones. The M's, the kind of lava and the M's were like, they were okay for me, but the original AG07, man, phenomenal. Very, very, I like that set. So, all right, how do we do this? Okay, here we have the Ziigaat. Oh no, listen. Okay, listen first. I'm listening to Kolohikai. You know Kolohikai? Man, Odyssey is really, really good, man. I am not. I could have given this, if you've seen my video, I could have given the Odyssey one a perfect score. It's so good. And the only reason is. I told you, okay, let me share you a little background here for people who are new. So when I made my review, I felt like this earphone was just perfect. The Odyssey, the original Odyssey. But I thought, like, why is my graph different from others? You know, like I have this. It's probably my skill. I can probably flex about graph memory. Okay, and so like this doesn't sound right. This doesn't look right. And I was like looking and comparing my graph to others. No, mine was just graphing differently. It was just wait. Okay, there we go. Oh, I can see myself. Okay, so my Odyssey just graphs differently. It just graphs like that. You know, like very low elevation in the treble. And if you compare it Odyssey to other people, it's different. Like it's just different. I know there's some elevation, but if I overlay my graph in there, it's just different. And the only person, not the person, the only reviewer that has the same graph as me was Joyce Review. If you know Joyce Review. So it was pretty close. Yeah, I also hear this on studio monitor reviews. They spend a lot of time with their monitors and get used to it. Yes, exactly. That is true. They get used to the sound. Anyhow, so yeah, going back to that. Um. Oh, oh man. I just knew that my Ziigaat Odyssey was special. I just knew it. You know, I just thought they were special, to say the least. They were special. Where do I put this? Probably there. Um, and so I don't know if what's going to be the difference with my Odyssey and the Odyssey 2, because I feel like I already have. I don't know. If it turns out the same tuning, I'd be laughing my ass out. It's so good, man. Like, this so perfectly balanced. Like, you can endgame with this. Hey, watching from the Philippines. Kumusta kayo dyan? Okay pa bang mga buhaya dyan, bro? Yeah, I've been following Philippines news recently. Our country is, you know, a lot of issues regarding corruption and stuff. So, anyhow, I'm listening to Spring Thief, Yoroshika. Oh man, she's so. Oh man, yeah, it's. I think that's enough time. Okay, let me just finish this song and then probably let's unbox and graph this one here. I just listen to Yoroshika songs almost every day. Almost every day. It's crazy. Their songs are written with very good intent, very good musicianship, and the lyrics are just amazing. I mean, it's Japanese. I don't understand the song completely, but you know, music crosses barriers. You know, like even if you don't understand the language, if you listen to their songs, you probably could feel, you know, some emotion on it. And one thing is, they also don't reveal their face, and you know, because they pointed it out. The reason why they're not revealing their face is they don't want people to focus on their looks, or you know, like, and it's coming from an artist. You know, like if you're an artist, people are supposed to. I mean, they assume, not really assume, like you should have an image of them. You know. But they have a different view. They said like, no, we don't want you to focus on how we look. We want you to focus on the song, because that's what we're here for, right? Listen to a song. So I think I'm done. Yeah, I'm done with, like, no, this is not my I was just tuning my ears to how the Odyssey 1 sounds, because, you know, I was listening to different earphones the past couple of days. I was listening to the Juno Falcon Ultra, and I just want my ears to be tuned to the Odyssey, so that when I listen to this now, I would know if they would sound really close, if there's some difference. So, let us unbox this. Yay, 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 yay. My scissors. Are they Japanese gorillas? I'd say a combination. In a way that, yes, they don't reveal their face, and Daft Punk, wherein they're at that level of music reproduction. So the man behind it is there. The man playing the guitars. He's called at least Nabuna. He used to do Vocaloid. He was very popular in the Vocaloid scene. And so he has some knowledge mixing tracks. Now, that is a very not rare, but very, very important detail there, because not a lot of musicians mix their own tracks. You know, like it's always musicians, recording, and engineers and studio engineers who does everything, but not with this band. So I'm not sure how many tracks they mix, but I'm pretty sure Nabuna, I don't know, checks it, or they actually mix their tracks. Like I've read they mix their tracks. Which makes a lot of sense because, you know, like, you know how your guitars are tuned, okay? This is very important, guys. You know how your guitars are tuned. You know this is your intent, and you are mixing it yourself. Compared to, you know, like in most bands, they create their own timbre, because, you know, if you play guitars, put it in like pedals and stuff, you create your own tone to it, but you don't know how it's being cooked in the studio, because you don't have it. I don't know how musicians are involved in the studio. I mean, like the mainstream ones, I don't know how much involvement they have, but usually it's zero. Usually, not all, usually. And so this is a case wherein a musician knows how their guitar should sound, how other instruments should sound, mix it, and reproduces it the way he knows how it should sound, if that makes sense. So, all right, this is the okay, the Odyssey 2. I'm so redundant with unboxings. Yeah. It is a task. He arranges everything. Nabuna, he arranges everything. And their lyrics are very kind of like poetic, like it's a lot of play of words, which songs should be, you know. And I heard that he writes the lyrics first before the song, so yeah. So this is it, guys. The man, like, just watch unboxing. I'm not I'm not good at this. There we go. All right. It's the same. It's probably just the same with other stuff that they have. Ugh. I hate this part. I really hate this part. This part wherein, like, there's no way for it to. You have to finger the hole. I'm not kidding. I have to finger this hole. Or I have to use my fingers to push through it. It does it. Yeah, maybe I could have used a different phrasing there. Finger the hole is... Well, I put there not for children, so... Yeah, hopefully children... No, I hope you're not watching. Oh my god. I don't want to break the... What's this one? I don't want to break the nozzle filter, so that's why I'm careful. Why would they even... Which means the shell has become bulky. It did feel like... Ooh, okay, it feels good. How much are these? Two, Odyssey price. I know. $249. So it's a little bit more expensive. Hey, but I'm not saying that I have I have that. Is that okay? Yeah. Right. This is my but the quality is not so good, but probably this would, but Odyssey there. Man, like what's this one here? OBS it's a very good tool. So, yeah, it's nice. I mean, it's their first metal shell IM, I guess, the Odyssey. And comparing it to the original Odyssey, it's significantly bulkier. Am I even comparing the same? I don't know what I'm doing. It's bulkier. Let's just say it's bulkier. The nozzle is also, it looks like the nozzles is shorter. Is it? No, same to me. Same to me. Or yeah, probably no, it's the same. For me, at least for my unit, it's the same nozzle length. Not that different. So those are the IMs. Okay. And you have the box here, of course, where everything is. And I'm expecting it's the brown carrying case. Voila. Yep, it is the brown carrying case. Ooh, okay. It's a green. Or did I know it's green? Maybe I did, but it's, yeah, okay, this is, yeah, it's not the same black stuff. It feels a little bit special. So yeah, if this ends up sounding better than the Odyssey, then maybe this is the one to get, and just don't get the Odyssey. Now, the problem with this one here, not really a problem. I was searching through Discord, and I think a lot of reviewers are also saying that their units are graphing differently this time. Come on, Ziigaat, you have to improve. Quality is very, very important. It makes reviewers and people, you're making people fight because they hear different stuff. So it's an interchangeable termination 4.4 and 3.5. Very, yeah, it's just decent. I'd say the quality is just decent. It's probably, yeah, it's just decent. You have their slider here that, does it work? Yeah, kind of. It stops and it's not so loose. I wonder what the ear tips are. Is it the transparent stuff again? Now what I'm gonna do is, I think I'm gonna listen to them first and then graph. Because I don't want to be biased with the graph. So yeah, I mean, I could be wrong. What do I use though? Do I use the transparent ones? Yeah. Do I have a choice? Yeah, okay, let's just use the transparent ones. So I could be, with my impressions, I could be right, I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. If I'm right, then good. Oh, medium. Is this medium? The thing I don't like about is their new ear tip is this liquid silicone ones. They're good, but sometimes they actually break the seal. So let me just check the seal first if it's good. Okay, I think that's good enough. Yeah. So I'll just use the transparent ones. What I mean by they break the seal is they stick to each other and they break the seal. So I have that in there. Okay. That is... The cable feeling is just okay. It's... I think it's the same quality as their cable, you know, like their usual cable. Fit is okay. I didn't really notice any difference with the resin, but I feel like if it's metal or aluminum or metal build, it's just better. It's just better if it's metal. Yeah, the cable is nice. With the price that you're paying, it's good. $249, interchangeable connectors, 2 sets of ear tips, 1 regular silicone and 1 liquid silicone. There's foams. Good carrying case. Yeah, just great overall. All right, so listening impressions time. Here we go. Should I? Okay, because I listened to Spring Thief, I'm just probably gonna listen to... No! Spring. And after Spring Chief, I'm gonna try with my okay, this one here. All right, here we go, guys. And a lot of this can be placebo, okay? This is... I know our minds can be really... It can't be trusted, but I'm hearing better resolution. Really, like the treble is just well... Man, this is... Yeah, this is the one to get. Now, what I notice is the mids are cleaner, and I feel like the tuck is earlier, and that renders vocals a little bit more forward and just cleaner overall. So let me show you what I mean by that. Where's my Odyssey? Neutral. So this is the graph, right? No, not the graph. This is the Odyssey. I feel like... Okay. No, I need to listen more, and I want to go to my test tracks. Man, it's so good. I mean, like the vocals. And well, let's try. So yeah, it is very clean sounding. Man, like this is really good. And okay, now let me share something here. If you're still there. So when I was in Japan, I tried before Timmy released the DaVinci, I tried the prototype before release. And that prototype was very, very good. Um it was before the release, it was the pre-release, so the final product he added a little bit more bass, and maybe it's to accommodate you know, consumers because people love bass. But personally, I like that one. I thought it was like, this is, you can end game this. This is very good. Now, when I listened to the Odyssey 2, I was reminded by that one. And we're gonna compare that later. When I graph this, because I think Timmy, he has a graph of that one. I am pretty sure. Okay, I'm gonna leave myself a room for error here. 90%. I'd say 95. That's how confident I am. 95%, the bass shelf is gonna follow that until the mid-range. And the overall tonality is just gonna be the same, probably. Because the DaVinci, it's a little bit warmer in the mids because of that 6K dip. There's a dip on the DaVinci here. So I'm thinking that the tuck is a little bit earlier with the Odyssey 2. Go straight right here. Now, the peak can be also earlier because the Odyssey is around 3K, following like the meta. This one here can be, I don't know, 2 something. And it targets that same dip, hopefully. No, does it have a dip? Let me just listen to it again. Yeah, probably no. Probably no dip. It's just goes straight and maybe a little bit higher treble extension. So it's probably closer to my balance target. Man, this is so balanced. Who tuned this? Do you guys have any idea who tuned this? Because Kryn said it was tuned by one of his, you know, like in Hangout. So, but Kryn said it's not him. So, do you guys have any idea who tuned this? Man, this is so good. Like, I'm thinking about, because okay, now I know my balance target is a little peaky there. The reason why they do that is actually for the separation of instruments. You know, I just want everything to have layers in it, and it's fun to do that. The flatter you are, or the less gain you have, the stage becomes wider, but also at the same time, it also depends on, and it's just probably just placebo by now, but I am definite that when I put my peak in there, everything just sounds deeper in soundstage. Because there's more contrast, right? There's bass. Probably Timmy. I actually know, but I won't tell. Man, like this is... Okay, let's see. The worst. Okay. Now, the worst by Polyphia. If you know Polyphia, I love Polyphia. They're very technical. You know, this is human nature. We admire people because they have something that we don't have. Okay, that's the science of admiration or liking. Or maybe it's a different kind of like. But in my case, as a musician, I admire people because they have something or they can do something I cannot do. So I'm being salty here, dude. Polyphia is an amazing group band, amazing. Um, Tim Hansen is just he's crazy, and I like that their drummer. I think I'm hearing a lot of not a lot, but some jazz influence in his beats, which is just you know. So I'm listening to the worst. What I'm looking here is actually the how big the stage is, because you hear those claps, and when the cymbals start, that is my you know test for stage wideness or whatever. So far everything sounds correct. I don't hear any timbral inaccuracies. This is sub bass focus though, so I feel like it's more sub bass dominant. So people who want mid bass, yeah, Odyssey had a little more mid bass. Yeah, it's fine. Cymbals are that's fine. Yeah. Now it's Get Lucky. Playing God by Polyphia. Alright, so what I'm... Okay, I think I have my impressions ready. Oh, but let me just finish that Polyphia Playing God. Because I'm listening to one particular... So harmonics are well represented. There are a lot of harmonics when Tim plays, you know? It's difficult to catch everything, but... Okay, bass actually... But yeah, a little bit lacking there in the mid bass. Very natural sounding, man. I'd pick this over the Daybreak. But Daybreak is cheaper too, right? It's $179. But dude, this is so close to the Odyssey. But yeah, it's Odyssey 2. What more mid bass? No, there's not a lot of mid bass in here. I feel like the Odyssey 1 had a little more mid bass because again, the cut on here, we're gonna know that later because I'm gonna graph. The cut is a little too earlier, a little bit earlier. Or maybe the same, I don't know. It could be placebo, so I'm just gonna laugh out if I'm wrong here. So, all right. All right. So, oh my god, you can see my screen. No. My screen's clean. My screen's clean, y'all. All right. So, okay, we are gonna measure this. So this is you're gonna see how we measure stuff. I'm not sure if you're familiar. Maybe you've seen reviews, but we go to Room EQ Wizard. Probably not download yet. Device is I'm using the TP35 APZ TP35 right there. Plug it in. So you're gonna see, I think this is my first time doing live measuring. I think I did it, no. Yeah, live is my first time. I did a review and I measured something. I didn't do it again because it was too long and I had to cut a lot of stuff, but hey, it's live. I don't mind. So what I do is usually, yes, I use a foam. Yeah, you're right. Who was that who mentioned I need 5 cameras here for the B-roll of everything what I'm doing. You can't see what I'm doing on the desk, but this is what we do. I'll calibrate the SPL in here. Oh no, not yet, probably. Cancel that. This is wrong. This shouldn't go here. This should go from this part here. There. All right, let's cancel that. Let's do one more time. Calibrate. 112. Measure and Audi 2R. So check levels. 1989. That's too loud, isn't it? 89 is too loud. 89 dB is too loud. What I mean by that is we don't listen to 89 dB, and so I measure it to but I'm used to measuring it. Yeah, let's just do 90. I also wanna like the loudest it can do. I don't wanna reach it to the, like a red. You see that there? Sometimes it turns red. Ooh, man, there's no 8K. How do I do it? Okay, now we're in trouble. Not really in trouble, but man, I hate it when it. Also, I'll just deep insert. Which means this is very smooth. Fuck it, it's so smooth. Can I have... No, there's no peak in there. So, do I shallow insert it? But that's the thing, we don't shallow insert this. We deep insert this. So, okay, I'll just do halfway. Halfway of the ear tip, and so we're happy, right? Now, I know people, you know, and super reviews and other reviewers, they do deep and shallow insertion. Because insertion can make or break an IM, right? Man, like, I can't find it. Do I go with... Okay, where do I go? Do I go with deep? The deep is... It peaks at... I'll just probably target the... Okay, I'll just target the 7K. So I'll do the deep one and target the 7K. Happy? Okay, let me just remove this one here. Remove. So deep insertion. We got this graph here. Peak is at 7K. I'm just looking at Coupler, okay? Very smooth treble in there. Very, very good. So that's for the right. Did I hear any discrepancies with the left and right? No. They sounded balanced, but if there is imbalance here, oh my god, that's a very big slap for me. I should do better. Alright, deep insert. We're doing the left now. I know it's a lot of work, dude. Like, measuring, man, that's a lot of work. And I hope this one targets the same 7K. Did I get the 7K? Okay, I got the 7K. Look at this. Boom! Look at that. Like, it's the same. It's both channels, okay? Right and left. Very, very good. So, what's the point of the same drivers, very similar graph? I know, but we're gonna find out because, again, my Odyssey, I gave it a perfect score. I didn't give it a perfect score only because my unit didn't graph like others. And when I saw the graph of the Odyssey 2, I was like, huh? Like, I felt like this is the same as the other people, other reviewers, and there was some quality issue going on with the Odyssey, guys. To make it short, there was some quality issues. If I had the Odyssey, which was, like most reviewers had, it had elevated treble, I wouldn't have liked it. The Odyssey for me, my Odyssey was just perfect. Okay, and I think we're ready to, so we smoothen this one here, and we export this as text. Go to squigs, and we go Ziigaat. I just want to know if I'm spelling it correctly. Odyssey 2. No, this is not the fun part yet. I want to show you how fun it is. That's sarcasm, by the way. How fun it is to publish a graph. So this is for the left. Man, I like this. And then we're done. We're done, right? Are we done? You can't see me. Oh my god, you can't see my face. I don't know why. But anyhow, where was I? Oh no. Yeah, you can't see me. Oh, I know. I know why. Low battery. Whoop. Really? Nope. I'm like, ooh, okay, I'm back. Where did I put the, okay, battery here. All right, so where was I? What was, oh, okay. So this is really fun now. I go to FileZilla. And then I connect, of course. Oh man, there's a lot of, oh, not yet. Freaking no, not yet. Oh, do I? Yeah, I've, oh, not yet. No, not yet. Not FileZilla. Oh my god, I don't know what I'm doing. So I go to, for squigs, but not really for squigs. We go to graphs, and we go to phone book. Because we're gonna code this. So these are everything there. So I go to Z. I'm gonna code this one here. So Odyssey. So it goes next to the Odyssey. Copy this one here. Right there, and just put 2. Hangout is too long, and save this one here. So I got that one saved. No, dude, this is everything about Squig. If you miss a detail here, like for example a comma or a dot or a space, the site does not work. It just doesn't. So sometimes it takes time to troubleshoot what the hell's going on if you miss something. Um, I go to data, and I go to first is I just okay. I'll upload the Odyssey to graphs first. Upload. Okay, it's been uploaded, but you can't see it yet because I need to upload the other one. The what the hell is that? Phone book. The j.json file. Alright, yes. Alright, file's been transferred. And just refresh this one here. Everything's working fine. Odyssey 2. There we go. Boom. See that, guys? You see that? Did I really get this change? Like... I was wrong. I mean, I was right about this one here. I said it was a little bit early, and probably that's why Symbol sounded a little bit clear. For some reason, though, the treble is... Is it because I inserted it deep? What if I don't insert it deep? So let me just close this one here. I go to Rue. Where's Rue? What if I don't insert it deep? No, I don't think I think the treble is really, really well done in here. It's not even dark, but it's just that. So if I just half do this. Unit variance? No. Yeah, I don't... Yeah, it's... Nope. No, it's... This... Wow, that graphs differently if it's... No, okay, I'm sorry. It's not. Let's try that again. No. I'm just checking what the bass is like and the treble is like if I don't deep insert it. But I don't think it's that different. I really don't think that's... See there? It's even lower in the bass if you don't insert it well. So yeah. Let's just exit this one here and let's talk more about... Let's just exit this one here. And let's talk more about this one here. So this is what it graphs. If a lot of people... Now people know why I like the Odyssey. It's because of this. And you know what? Okay. And even it's even a little bit... My Odyssey is even a little bit higher in the treble. But it didn't make sense. I just feel like the Odyssey 2 had better extension for some reason. Or, I don't know. Let's listen to that again here. Is it because of... Okay, I get it. I get it. So, this is the difference, guys. So, I feel like... Because I said, and I was wrong. Of course, I accept I was wrong. Our ears are not perfect. the reason why I said that the Odyssey 2 had more clarity to it, and I actually said like, oh, the Odyssey 2 might have a little more elevation with the treble here. I was completely wrong about that, because what it does here, the elevation of the Odyssey, the original Odyssey, this elevation does not really affect it. What's the term? Um, it's not making the treble forward, so it's not really affecting the SPL. Okay, so it's not really making the treble forward, but it's making the treble a little thin sounding, like with no body. However, with the Odyssey 2, because it has a natural decaying treble following my neutral target, look at that. It will have more body, and it sounds like it's got more details because it's not thin sounding. Man, I'm starting to hate this cable. What did I do? Dude, sometimes it's actually not the cable's fault, okay? Don't blame the cable. It's not the cable's fault, okay? Like, cables don't tangle themselves, or do they? What am I doing? No! You know how I feel? You guys know how I feel. Like, this just... Like, you know that feeling when you really want to listen to it, but your IM is just not letting you. Oh, finally. Okay, let me listen to that again. I would say that the Odyssey 2 is more natural. Yeah, I would just say that the Odyssey 2 is more natural. And would I pick the Odyssey 2? Yes. I would pick the Odyssey 2 over my Odyssey. And my point is, okay, my point here is the Odyssey that I have already has a lower treble compared to other reviewers. It already has a very low treble compared to other reviewers. And say for example, okay, let me just Odyssey. Come on. Give me an example here. Who? I need someone. Okay, let's Paul. Okay, let's try Timmy. But Timmy's graphing is probably not Timmy. Let's just okay, ATEC. Okay, Axel. And I upload here Odyssey. It's already low, okay? My Odyssey is already low to begin with in the treble. And so that's why I liked it. I like it. And how much more with the Odyssey 2? It's even lower. It's even lower, guys. Same base profile, same everything. A little bit elevation there in a 3K. But lower. And so there's really not a lot of difference. You know what I mean? I was expecting this to happen. I was expecting this. Because like 2-3 dB difference only in the treble. That's it. So I felt like I had the Odyssey 2 all along. I had the Odyssey 2 all along. I tell you, man, like And let's try other who would after sound. Audio Amigo. Okay, let's try Audio Amigo. I'm telling you, I did this before. I was searching, I was looking, and I look at that. Like, it's just no. That is very different. Does he have Odyssey too? No, he doesn't. Okay, now let's look at people who has Odyssey too, okay? Now does ATEC, I think ATEC has Odyssey too, right? Okay, he has Odyssey too. I don't know what's going on here. So we'll just remove that. So this is the Odyssey 2 that he has. So it could be just graph. Could be just the way we graph, impedance, everything. I use foams. But it looks like I don't know what that is, dude. It could be impedance. I don't know. Now, does this look like my Odyssey though? Yeah, my Odyssey. My Odyssey looks the same as what they're getting. Yeah, I'm hearing some unit variants too with reviewers on Odyssey, so I don't know. Like I don't even know if do I need to make a review? I feel like I already know the sound of it. That's just how I feel. I feel like I know how it's supposed to sound. That's all. Or it could be the difference could be the ear tips though, because I consistently use silicone ear tips. Why silicone ear tips? Because how do I explain this? Now, different measuring rigs have a little bit different, and so you have to know how your rig behaves, or the 711 coupler. So there's some, like every reviewer, they have a little bit of different. Oh my god, PC is running low. So they have different. Oh god, this is not my. Am I even charging? This is not. So every measuring rig have different. You have differences, unit variance, right? And with the way my coupler graphs or behaves, I find that if I use silicones, it's closer to how I hear them compared to when I use I'm sorry, if I use foams, it's closer to how I hear IMs than using silicones, if that makes sense. Does it make sense? So what I mean is, if I use silicone tips, of course, maybe... Okay, let's just try it. Let's try it. Let's try using silicones if it has some difference. Okay, let's do some experiment here. We're already here, so might as well do it. So I'm gonna use the stock the stock liquid silicone that... Wait. Okay, there we go. Silicone that they have. Deep insert. It's the same. Alright. Measure. No, it's the same. Not a lot of difference. It's the same. What I mean by that is, let me just. Do I open? Import. Yeah, import. God dang it. Oh, man. Oh man, where is it? Oh no, no. Odyssey 2. It's yeah, yeah, a little bit of peak there in 10K, but it's like 1-2 dB difference. But compared to this one here, I mean, I think Axel, his Odyssey 2, and is it? He has some peaks here in the 5K, like an overall lift. In my case, it's just no, there was no lift in the 5K. The lift was only around 8 to 10K. So I don't know if it's unit variance or impedance, or you know, like impedance can also it also has a factor. I don't know what to say, man. Like, what do you guys think? This is me, my measurement, a foam tip versus the silicone tip that they have, and this is my measurement compared to Atex Axel's unit. So what do you guys think? I think mine graphs really good. so I really don't know what's going on, dude. I really don't know what's going on. So I'm thinking it's either impedance or just straight QC. Yeah. What I mean by impedance is depending on so we measure, and depending on the dongle that people are using, I'm not sure what they're using, maybe Apple. And some IEMs are very sensitive to impedance, and it actually changes the overall tuning. Yes, and I've noticed that with the Cadenza 12, I used a different dongle for measuring, and I used like a different one, and yeah, it was just, you know. So, going back to here, do I hear now yeah, it's basically just my Odyssey. Oh my god. But you know what? I'm not sure, but I feel like metals, they don't really affect the sound particularly because it's using the tubes anyway, I guess. So I guess there's really not a lot of, you know, like the material here doesn't really affect the sound because they're using tubes anyway. You know, it's just a shell, but you know, they're more durable, I guess. Or maybe it tricks your brain, it's metal, and I don't know. What do I choose though? Man, and okay, let me just compare my Odyssey 2. Let me compare Odyssey 2. And I'm gonna find out if Odyssey 2. I'm gonna find out if yeah, my Odyssey 2 graphs like, no, mine does not graph like other people. Again, I don't know why. I already know by the looks of it. This is Mark's. Mine is lower in treble. Yeah, look at that. So I'm thinking it's not. It's probably not QC. I'm thinking this is impedance. And you know what? Let's look at Hangout. No. The official site. How does the did they measure it? Do they have tuning here? I'm not sure if kind of. Is it? Which one's closer? Which one's closer though? I think mine. Yeah, that's a little bit more elevated for them, and this should be like a little more down. You know, a little more downward trend. And Mark's is like, yeah, it's still going down, but just almost at the same level. This peak here, you look at that, like there's much difference there in the peak, and it's like doing a downward trend. And if I overlay mine in there, it's a little bit less pronounced, but a little bit less pronounced, but I think mine is closer to company graphs. How about others? Who has it? Silica gel. Silica gel, okay. Wow, this is new. How do I... Yeah, this one's probably closer to mine. Mine's still lower. Yeah, so I'm thinking this is some like impedance. This one, his is closer to maybe the graphs. Who else? HBB. Mine's still lower. Mine looks really good. Look at that. Like, very big difference. I don't know why they have that. Like, the Odyssey... I don't know why their unit does that. Because in the company graphs, it's supposed to go down. Look at that here. Like, this level, it's... like, at least 3 dB difference here, right? This peak here, it's not, like, pronounced. But with them, it's... like, it's more pronounced. You know what I mean? Mine is less pronounced. 2 less. And it's probably because of the foam. I don't know. Who else? Aiden. Who is Aiden? I don't know. Oh. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know what to say. Like, a lot of... There's too many variations. Oh, this one is very close to the company graphs. Fernanda Gunsan. Yeah. Look at that. Very close. Whoever you are, you're doing a great job. Keep your coupler. That is a really good coupler. Oh, like actually just almost same as mine. A little bit different in the base. But because it's foam, it's supposed to not lock, but keep the base more. So I'm a little bit proud. I mean, I've noticed this, that actually my coupler, the way I graph, is a little bit closer to how companies graph. I mean, it's always not 100% accurate, but hey, I'm not saying other people's graphs are, you know, you don't look at them. It's just that I'm a little bit proud that maybe I just got lucky with my coupler. Or I don't know what I did with that, but yeah. Let's try Hangout though. Ah, but it is a 5128. It can't compare this. Why did they put Odyssey in the 7-Eleven? Elise? Let's try Elise. Elise audio. Oh, but Elise, I can't. She has. No. They have Odyssey, but I can't upload my graph here. This is really close to the company graph. Like, I can't. I don't know why. Maybe they restricted doing that, but there's something about. Yeah, I can't do it. I know. You can't see it, right? You just can't see it. Yeah. Too bad. So, my thoughts, man. Look. My my Odyssey looks really good. Oh my god. um this one reminds me of the Daybreak. Oh, did I tell you? Okay. Wait, where's that? Timmy. I want to go to Timmy because I said Team World. Where is Team World? Team Tuned, Team World. Team Tuned, V3? V2? No, V2. He had the V2. Lesser base. Alright, so he had the V2, right? This is the one that I said that sounds really, really good. And it reminded me of that. Here is it. Cross fingers if they're close. Odyssey 2. Yeah, kind of. Kind of, right? Because if you put the DaVinci Retail in there, it's just a lot bassier. Look at that. Just a lot bassier. And I said, you know, few hours, not hours, few. That, no, not this one here. The Retail, that it reminded me of the yeah, the unreleased version. Same, almost same base shelf, a little bit of difference, maybe 1 dB, 2 dB difference in the tuck. A little bit brighter, there's coupler peak in there. Odyssey 2 is just smoother overall. But if I overlay the Odyssey, original Odyssey here, yeah, a little bit different. There's a, okay, wait. No. The Odyssey 2 blue. Yeah, okay. It's smoother, man. Like, man, this is so, I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. Any questions, guys? Like, I like this one here. Oop. Oh no. Fuck, it got stuck. So, should you buy the if you have the Odyssey 2? Man, again, it's hard to tell which Odyssey you have. It's hard to tell. But I feel, because again, my Odyssey is special. The Odyssey that I received, it was special. It's I got a pre-release Odyssey 2 with my Odyssey. Grab's really close. Oh my god. Got a pre-release. Yeah, it's Just get the Odyssey 2. How much is the um so it's 249, and the regular Odyssey, maybe they're just gonna discontinue it. I don't know. So it's 229. So $10? Is it $10? 20 bucks. 20 bucks difference for a cable, color change, and a metal shell, and treble, lesser treble energy, more natural sounding. So I would say the Odyssey 2 is for people who want to have a reference sound. What I mean by that is it even close to the Daybreak? Daybreak is a little bit peaky. Look at that. Yeah, I said Daybreak was good. But I feel like the Odyssey is much safer in tonality. Like, it's really non-offensive, and it's just, you know, just correct sounding, just how a neutral IM should sound. Not even balanced. Is it balanced? Is it following my balanced target? Nope. Is it dark in the treble? I don't think it's dark in the treble. It is actually really good. Yeah, I think but that's the thing about Ziigaat too. Like, people, I don't know. So they keep releasing stuff, and I understand it in a marketing perspective. I mean, like, every marketing is like that. Like, if you live in the US, you know how marketers work. You give them your number, you're bombarded with calls like that. Everything is just about money, you know, and it's not different with these ones here. And we understand that this is their job. This is, you know, this is how they pay bills. This is how they feed their family. What different it is from what we're doing. So it's this is, and I kind of like don't understand why a lot of people say, I mean, I used to run a business, and I totally understand why, you know, and I understand how it works. You need to have some earnings, you know, like, people have dreams too, dude. Like, these companies have dreams too, you know, and we can't really, yeah, we can tell them that some are like overpriced. Like, what was that? Did you see those posts about what in Can Jam, like a $30,000 earphone? Have you seen that? Have you seen that $30,000 earphone? It was crazy. It's more expensive than my car. It's more expensive than my car. So still not sure what to get on level 11. I was leaning on the Odyssey 2. Did I read this? I think I just read it. So yeah, I maybe, yeah, maybe just wait, really. You could, exactly. You could buy a house. That's like $1 million, right? A million peso. Is it? Yeah, because $20,000 is supposed to be a million, right? So that's like 1.5, almost 2 million. That's a house, exactly. That's a house. I don't know. Maybe that's an IM from, I don't know, from Congress. You can easily buy it. You trick them into it. Nah, yeah, politicians can easily buy that. But hey, again, going back, so if you have the Odyssey, you know, guys, like this is just my personal suggestion. Like if you are going to be in the hobby for quite some time, if you like, you know, earphones, and if you like upgrading earphones and buying stuff, get a freaking coupler. Get a freaking coupler. Like let me show you something. Just get a freaking coupler, dude. Like it's how much are so IEC. Okay. IEC 7-Eleven. It's like $78, and AliExpress is like $70. How much are these? Like, nope. They're like, oh, they've increased the price. Now it's $100. It used to be 70. So college, I was buying it from college guy something. Is he really just selling it for 23? Are you kidding me? Really? I got mine for like okay, my point is what was my point? My point is for if you're gonna spend on IMs, like, you know, buying more than $100 IMs, I think it's better to just get couplers and test the IMs yourself, and you know, and there's also, I don't know if in the Philippines, I'm pretty sure like refunds are not, I'm not sure. It's in the US, people keep returning stuff from, you know, when they buy things in Amazon. We return stuff in Amazon when we buy things in Amazon. So and if you tell them like, hey, there's channel imbalance, you know, I'm gonna return this, so you have good chances of having the items, you know, returned. I just feel like if you're, you know, if going to be in this hobby for quite some time, just probably just get a coupler and measure, you know. Yeah, 1.7M, that is freaking crazy, dude. That is freaking crazy. So Odyssey 2, and with Odyssey, I mean, sorry, with Ziigaat, it's the thing about Ziigaat is it's not even a problem. It's just like they know what tonality stick. They don't have a house sound, but they kind of like understand where or how they would tune an IM. So it's like this. Do you guys know tonkotsu ramen? So tonkotsu, pork broth ramen, right? Tonkotsu ramen. But in Japan, there are different like tonkotsu kind of like variations depending on where you are. So it seems like Ziigaat nailed that tonkotsu recipe, but just in different variations. So when you try a Ziigaat IM, it sounds good, just a different variation of a balanced tuning, a good balanced tuning. They're not the company that experiments on like different tunings. They stuck with a tuning that works. You know, they stuck with a tuning that works, and probably the only thing that has very, very minimal change is probably the Odyssey and the Odyssey 2. Very minimal change. At least at least in my unit, okay? Let me reiterate that. My Odyssey, Again, my Odyssey graphs differently compared to others. So when I tried the Odyssey 2, I didn't feel like there was a lot of change because again, look at that. I felt like I just had the Odyssey 2 all along. Just a difference in treble and that's it. It is niche and small, dude. It is niche and small. And it is very small. And people don't actually care about measurements. I mean, like, I know, like, so for example, let's say the bigger reviewers like Krin, HBB, they don't care about measurements. I'm pretty sure like most people, like 90% of the viewers, they don't care about measurements. Yeah, I mean, people don't care about measurements. They just want fun sound and you know, like they want bass. That's just, you know, like they don't care. They just don't. That's I think that's just, you know, the way it is, and that's why I'm making my videos simpler. Like I still do the objective stuff because I feel like there needs to be a little bit of objectivity in reviews. At least that's my point of view. But and then I score them because that's, you know, it's subjective anyway. I score them. But I don't really know if it's, yeah, just if you don't have a Ziigaat IM, it's probably this again. The Odyssey 2, along with my Odyssey, I'm just not gonna talk about my Odyssey. So the Odyssey 2, you get the Odyssey 2 if you want a very good balance sound, reference sound for that matter. There is, I think there is in Manila. There is in Manila. Dude, if I get rich or if, I don't know, like, it is a big investment. And again, it's a niche, hobby. But, so I'm from Cebu. There used to be a store, hi-fi store in Cebu, but, you know, they closed because not a lot of people try them. But yeah, I mean, maybe investors, they can do the same thing as earphones Japan and people can audition, but you can't do that in the Philippines, dude. Like those IMs are just gonna get stolen. That's what I thought. um there is in Manila, it's Egghead. You can audition stuff in there. But it's, you know, it's not as open as earphones in Japan, where in this you just walk there to the store, the IMs are glued. So you can't, maybe there are instances where they get stolen. That's Japan and they glue their IMs. How much more in the Philippines? They're gonna get stolen. Yeah. Hopefully not, but and the way we did it, and it was, so when I was still in the Philippines, so I was getting review units, right? So I was just I kind of like made like a Facebook chat of all the audiophiles in Cebu. And every time I get units from Hi-Fi Go, we meet up at that weekend, you know, and we try stuff, we share stuff, we try stuff. And so, really? Dude. Oh, like, yeah, we were doing that. Nami, I'll be like as a group chat. If you don't know, we have a group chat. So I can add you there. So message me on my Facebook page, or if you can search me, this is my name on Facebook. This one here, Nino Clark. I'm not sure if we're friends. I'm not sure if I've seen you. But yeah, like we have, even until now. So I'm not sure if you. I'm not sure if I've seen you. But yeah, send me a message there. I can add you in the group chat. Yeah, we used to like every weekend send units, and we go to Ayala, and we meet up, share stuff, and exchange. Cool, cool. Right. Sus, asa manday ka? So message me, or message I don't know who you message. Maybe my Facebook page, Practifile, or so I can add you to the Facebook chat, and I think that is it for today, guys. Almost. Do I do it like 2 hours? Yeah, maybe I can talk more about this one here. So 249. Let's just see here. So it should be oop, in this price category. This is an S ranker for me. Oh dude, 249. So it's still under here, right? 249. Not quite. So it's in the No, I'm sorry, it's not. It's here. I have to replace something here. Oh no, this is so hard. Dude, the Juno Falcon Ultra is still very, very good. I tried it. It's so good. It's still so good. Mega 5P, Chopin, Juice Ear, Dragonfly, though. The Dragonfly was... Oh, man. Dragonfly was a little bit peaky, yeah. Where's the Dragonfly? I think... Where's my Dragonfly? Yeah, I'll probably change the Dragonfly here. Oops, I can't edit it. Huh. Maybe here. Alright, Dragonfly. No, I'm just gonna change this one here. Yeah, just the Odyssey 2. That's it. Just the Odyssey 2. Yeah. So no need to buy the Odyssey, the regular Odyssey. I feel like you just need to buy the Odyssey 2. If you want... So of course I'm gonna compare it in my final review. I'm gonna compare it to stuff in here. Yeah, it is very good sounding, man. Like, this is... Mega 5P? Is it close to Mega 5 ESDs? Look at that, man. Yeah, man, it's goated. The Odyssey 2 is goated. Very good. Yeah. I run out of words. So that's it. This has been fun, really. This has been fun. I'll probably do this next time. So what I'm gonna do next time is, if I get units, I'll just control myself, and wait for the weekend to do the unboxing, graphing, first impressions, and that way, you know, there's more, not really content, but there's more reason why you would watch my live stream, I guess. So, all right, I think that is it for today. Thank you for tuning in, guys. Like, for, you know, you, like, for almost 2 hours staying with me. Is it 2 hours, really? Let me just, has it been 2 hours? Almost 2 hours, right? Yeah. And I met, man, you do message me. I'm not sure where you message me, but do message me on my Facebook page, Practifile, or my personal DM me. I don't know. I haven't received any message yet, but yeah, I'll definitely add you in there. In our group chat, because until now they still do meetups. Yeah, we still do meetups, and the group chat is fun, you know. And I suggest, if you're from different countries, I suggest you find, you know, I'm pretty sure there are, again, it's a niche hobby. Hopefully you find your community. Meet up people in Manila. There are reviewers there that you can meet up. There's AJ, and in Mindanao too, there's Ian. Like, he's getting a lot of units from Theo and Linsol, Ian Banzuelo, and Mars Chan. If you know Mars Chan, if you're from the Philippines, Mars Chan is in Mindanao too. He's getting a lot of stuff. They're getting a lot of stuff there in Mindanao. So in Cebu, I used to get those units, and I was the source of the units that I get from Hi-Fi Go, and, you know, we do meetups there so that people can have better informed decision. Auditioning is still the key, dude. Audition whatever you can before buying. So yeah, I think that is it for today. Right. Ziigaat Odyssey 2. It's a very good sounding IM. Would it replace, again, I didn't, just watch the whole stream if you have time. I didn't feel there's a lot of change because my Ziigaat Odyssey graphs the same. Almost the same, like 95%. The only difference is the treble and the gain. That's it. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys, staying here with me. My coffee's done. I need to pee. See you next week for more. Yeah, I'll probably just gonna do that. I'm gonna do live stream unboxing. All right, yeah, I'm gonna add you there. Thanks, man. Unboxing, graphing, and first impressions. I think that's more fun. I used to do it in my reviews, but I think it's more appropriate doing it live so that you can see me fail. See me fail with how I listen to the IEMs compared to how it's graphed. It's just fun that people fail. I don't know. It makes me more human. Okay? I am human, and audio is subjective. We make mistakes. But yeah, that's just how it is. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Have a great weekend there, and stay safe. Bye for now.